Hello there, and thank you for clicking on this video. As you can see by title and by this very beautiful slide that had animations, but I cannot play them here. Anyways, we're gonna talk about The Mandalorian. Oh, actually, I've been really excited for season 3 of The Mandalorian after we saw him in the Book of Boba Fett. That was the only decent episode in that show. It wasn't even about Boba Fett or anyone around Boba Fett circle, whatever. What was that? It's so weird. Anyways, and then I've been watching this Bo Katan show, and Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, has been guest starring in it, and I'm really kind of enjoying it. So I've been really looking forward to see what they can do with season 3 of The Mandalorian. I thought it was about to drop like a month ago, but I guess they dropped the Bo Katan show, so they're postponing The Mandalorian season 3 because yeah, I don't know, it's very weird because The Mandalorian season 3 is not The Mandalorian season 3, or maybe we need to define what a Mandalorian is. What is a Mandalorian? That is the question. You know, um, yeah, this season has been a disaster. It's not even a disaster. It's it's something. I cannot even explain what it is because it's not even something. It's nothing. It's a disaster. It's awful. So the Mandalorian season 3, the story of Mando and Grogu, because I'm sorry, but Grogu is part of Mando more or less, ended with season 2. And fine, if you want to continue the Mandalorian, because season 1 was great, season 2 was as well great, even with the fan service. But as I always say, fan service, it's a good thing if it's part of the story, if it flows with the story. It's not just a meaningless cameo, whatever. So you could have made something up, like a better story, but for to have Mando continue to be a bounty hunter, or having Mando like on some planet near Grogu and Luke protecting them, whatever. But it's not. It's this shit show that we got that I don't even know what it is. So in this video, we are gonna talk about every episode. I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna stare at it and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, this is shit. And then next week we're gonna talk about season no episode 8, which is gonna be the final episode of this shit show. Yeah, I guess this is gonna be a big thing. Apparently, we're gonna see Thrawn out of nowhere, and probably someone is gonna die. And apparently, the armorer is a spy. I guess. Anyways, let's start with this. So, episode 1 of the Woman Mandalorian, or the Bo Katan show, or We Are All Mandalorians, whatever. So, episode 1, nothing happened. Like, the story ended with season 2, as I said. Like, Din Djarin was a bounty hunter, but he wanted to help Grogu find his family, whatever, his planet, and he gave him to Luke, right, to train him. And then he has been visiting, and that's all right. But I mean, we assumed he would go back to bounty hunting, or of course, by all means, you make a story revolving around the Mandalorians, but with Din Djarin in the middle, because this is the Mandalorian, right? This is this is his show. By the way, I don't know, maybe people forgot. Yeah. So episode 1, he does something. Gina Carano, God bless her. She's away from this mess. I'm so happy for her. Yeah. Apparently they did not kill her off, which is great, but also like, girl, you're better off. And we see Bo-Katan here, who is not very excited by anything, so she's just there. She's like, okay. So Mando has to go bathe in the waters of Mandalore so he can be honorable again. And I don't remember like, when Din Djarin started caring about those things. Like, he was a bounty hunter, like an action star, whatever, like John freaking Wick or something, Jason Bourne, whatever. And now all of a sudden he's like, "Oh my god, I want to be part of your club. Please let me be part of your club." Yeah. So episode second, it was all about Bo-Katan rescuing Din Djarin because Din Djarin is not capable anymore. He just gets caught like every freaking second. So this is what episode two was about. And by the way, it used to have animations, but I cannot bring out the animations on StreamYard, so you have nice pictures. Episode three was it was um it was episode four. We had a very cool flashback, which at this point, yeah, does anyone care? Like we get these flashbacks just so people have something to talk about. And I'm not saying that it wasn't executed in a good way. I think it was very well made, but it's so out of place. I can't. And yeah, we have the armor with Grogu making cute things because, of course, Grogu is cute. Don't get me wrong, but I'm tired of Grogu. Like, he's so out of place in the show. He has no purpose whatsoever. Like, zero purpose. Why is this person, kid, alien, whatever? He's not a person, but whatever. Um, like, why? Just to make toys? Toys won't sell. Like, if the show is shit, toys won't sell. Like, that's why people are saying, well, they don't know what to do with these characters. I don't think that they're so stupid. There is some agenda going behind this to ruin everything to the ground. I'm telling you, because yeah. Anyways, this show, this episode four, so Bo-Katan is bossing everyone around because she's Bo-Katan and she's like amazing, and I'm just like Din Djarin for 4 episodes. He got saved once, then he's just being led by as a Bo-Katan's puppy around, and it's like, and the Mandalorians are kind of stupid. Like the beach has been swarming with freaking dinosaurs, whatever, and they're just dead. Okay, episode five. I don't know what happened in episode five. Actually, oh yeah, they saved Grief Gargar, right? And Bo-Katan now is walking both paths. Like she doesn't need to put her helmet on. And honestly, it's kind of better because like, yeah, they're all with their helmets on like the whole time, and like there is like zero interactions because their voices do stay all the same throughout the whole show. And like yeah, they, like, you cannot see the emotion, you cannot hear the emotion, so they're just like robots for 4 or 5 episodes. Like, yeah, it's just Bo-Katan there. And this guy, it's so bad. Like, oh my god, the first season, second season, the quality was so good, and now this everything looks bad. Like most of it, it's not as bad as Boba Fett or Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, how could you ruin Obi-Wan Kenobi? I cannot. I still cannot. But it's getting worse. Like with every episode, like it looks worse. I how episode six? I don't. You know. Yeah. I Can this be my answer? Just like, look, you can see and feel the emotion. I think because this is how I no. You know what? I can't. Like I can't. I'm gonna scream. Is me screaming gonna get me subscribers? Hopefully, but no, I'm not. I'm not gonna. Because like, what happened? Who had the idea? Like, are you episode 7? So as you can see, Grogu is officially with Bo-Katan, and here on the side, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but I'm pointing at Din Djarin, who is like officially Bo-Katan's little bitch. He's like a puppy. He's not a puppy. He's like, he even told her like, I'm pledging myself to your some other thing. And I was like, since when do you do those stuff? Like, you don't care. Like, even in season 2, I think, when you met Bo Katan, like, you did not like her. You were like super cautious around her, and like, who the fuck are you? And now you're like, "Oh, yes, queen, I bow down to you just because you're female and you're like the bestest." And like, how can you make this Din Djarin like a very cool character, like kind of plain but very basic and lovable, for his basicness. I kill people, like, not that that's a good thing, but like I'm badass. Like, I save little Grogu. I'm champion of people that cannot defend themselves and whatever. And she just went to Bo-Katan's bodyguard, not even bodyguard, because he's so freaking incapable of basically doing anything. And in this episode 7, he got caught again. I can't, like, why are you doing this to Jinjar? Like, because he's a man. I can't. There should be an explanation. It's not just because they're stupid. It's because they are male bad. And yeah, I guess the one semi interesting thing that happened was Moff Gideon mentioning Thrawn and walking through this hallway and then monologuing. And I contrary to people that I watch, I do like Moff Gideon as the villain, but he was like, I feel like in this season, like in this episode, he's way less threatening. Like in season 1, I think it was, or season 1. Like, he actually looked like a threat. Like, he looked like a villain, and now he's just like everyone else, like kind of a parody of himself. And I can, like, and everything looks again like super fake. This show is just out out of charts bad. Like, I mean, I do say the whole time, I repeat, like, I don't know what to say, because I can't comprehend the stupidity. And the last thing obviously, the Bo-Katan show. Um, yeah, it's the Bo-Katan show. It's not even the show of the Mandalorians. It's the Bo-Katan show. It's not even. It's, yeah. Din Djarin is just there. Pedro Pascal is this guy. I bet he's not even saying the lines anymore. He's just there. I mean, he was excited. It's seemingly like in the first season, in the second season, and now he's just like, okay, no. And I bet he's so mad when the actress, I mean, Bo Katan, the character, takes off her helmet and he can't. And he's like, because in the first or in the second episode, they did fortify that he's not gonna be taking his helmet off the whole, like, never again. So Pedro Pascal is like, okay, well, I'm out. yeah, I, yeah, I, oh my god, I don't even know what to say. I'm just so done with this show and with Star Wars. Like, I'm just so checked out. Like, I don't care. Like, we have the OG, we have the prequels, we have Clone Wars, we have Rebels, even more or less. Rebels was fine in my opinion. We have all those things, and whatever they're doing with this is just incredibly bad. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but this is, I mean, not as bad. I mean, it is as bad as Luke Skywalker, but on another level, because Luke Skywalker is obviously someone, a big character, and Din Djarin is relatively new, but he's still like, they made him to be this very cool character in 2019, I think, and we were all excited, and now he's this pussy, this simp, this soy boy that just follows Bo-Katan everywhere, and he's just like, yes, my queen. And I don't want to see that. Like, I just don't want to see that. I'm a female. I don't want to see the boss. I don't want to see the Bo-Katan show. Or, you know what, I might even want to see it, but make her own show. Like, don't take the Injarian show because he was good. Like that first episode of season one was great. And after season three, I mean after season two, they could have made something like either just end the show with with season two because it was a very good ending, or continue it, but center it around Din Djarin. Like this is a vast galaxy. Like you can do so many things. Or if you want to still have Grogu in the show, like I don't know, put Din somewhere on a planet nearby where Luke is, and with Grogu, and then he hears of a threat somewhere that they were planning to kidnap Grogu or something, and like I don't know, you can work with that, like have him have a go, but not being like, yes, I want to join your club. Like he never cared about those things. I don't know. I really don't know. Like yeah, I don't know. They turn him in something that nobody can recognize, and I don't understand the fans on the internet. Like, oh my god, Sarah's back. Like, oh my god, that was such a good episode. Bo Katan is so cool. Well, it's not about Bo Katan, and Bo Katan is not even cool. Like, she has zero personality. Like Clone Wars Bo Katan, annoying, but at least had personality. This Bo Katan is just like, I'm kind of tired of this. Like, she was so done with it, and then she was like, okay, I might do something, but like, not really. But also, like I don't understand it. I really don't. I really don't. But do let me know, guys. Are you excited about the season final of season three of The Mandalorian? By the way, they had like 2 or 3 years to make this season. I wow, wow. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, do let me know down below. Are you excited? And we're gonna talk about the final next week. And I'm not even looking forward to it. Like I want to see how destroy freaking From, because he's a very good, very good character in Rebels. Some people say he was not good in Rebels, but I actually did like him in Rebels. I think it was shown how smart he is, and yeah, yay! Cannot wait for another character destruction. Do let me know down below, and let's talk. And I'll see you in the next video. And okay, sorry. And I'll see you next video. As always, may the first be with you.